Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Omnis Eat. It is rainy and dark outside. My hair is doing some weird things curling. Sorry about that, but it is morning. It's time for breakfast, and it's Monday morning, and I am tired today. Yeah. Anyway, good news. We are closing on our house. I've mentioned it on previous videos. We are buying a new house. We are closing in 4 days from today. You will probably still see at least one more, probably 2 more What I Ate in a Days, because we're not moving into our new house for 2 more weeks. But you'll probably see at least 2 more What I Ate in a Days from this kitchen. And then we are going to be moving into our new kitchen, obviously in 2 weeks. And then you will start seeing What I Ate in a Days in the new kitchen. So I will warn you, this kitchen that I'm in right now is 20 years old. The cabinets and so forth are 20 years old. All the appliances we've replaced a couple of times actually since we've lived here. The new kitchen in my new house is an older house, and it is a little bit outdated, to be honest, and everything's a little bit older, so it's gonna be just a little bit different is all. I'm gonna like it, and the house just needs some TLC, to be honest with you. So, and in fact, that ding you just heard is the current homeowner who just texted me to ask me a question. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm having for breakfast, and then I'm gonna get on it and get going for work. So I'm gonna turn you around and show you what I'm having. All right, you guys, here we go. These are the hard-boiled eggs I get from Sam's Club. They are the Great Day Farms cage-free eggs because I'm lazy. I'm gonna cut these in half, put some salt on them, and that's gonna be half of my breakfast, and then the other half is gonna be this Quest Hero Bar. So this is how I'm starting my day. And also, I'm gonna be drinking about half of this Pepsi Zero bottle. This is a 16.9 ounce bottle, so I'm going to be drinking about half that bottle, and this is going to be my breakfast today. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work, but I will see you guys at lunchtime. Alright, you guys, it is time for lunch. It is still gray, rainy, all that good stuff. I have some lights on, not the best lighting, that's okay. Anyway, I'm freezing today. I am very, very cold. It is like in the 50s, I think, right now. Let's see. But I say that because I'm curious if anyone else just really doesn't like the month of October. I live in Pennsylvania. It is 51 degrees right now. I live in Pennsylvania, and I always struggle in October because I'm like, it's not like cold enough to turn the heat on, because in the morning it's cold, but by like afternoon it gets warm, and I don't want to turn the heat on just to turn it off and open the windows. Does anybody else do that, or is that just me? Just wondering. Just wondering. I really don't want to turn the heat on. I know I'm going to have to at some point, probably this week, because it is not supposed to get real warm like at all this week. And in fact, in my area, by the end of the week, by Thursday and Friday, it's not supposed, like Thursday is supposed to be in the low 50s, and Friday it's supposed to be mid 40s as a high. So I'm gonna have to turn the heat on later this week. I'm just going to have to. And I'm sad about it. How about you guys? I struggle with these things. I have a space heater beside my desk. I do work from home. If you're new to my channel, I do work from home right now all of the time because of COVID. Even in normal times, I do work from home typically 4 days a week anyway. But I do have a little space heater set up beside my desk so that my desk area is warm, but the rest of my house is very, very cold. Now that I'm done with that rant about it being cold and not wanting to turn the heat on, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I'm making for lunch. All right, y'all, this is one of my favorites. You guys have seen it before. Everything here is laid out for you. I'm gonna have a Mission Carb Balance whole wheat tortilla. I'm going to be having some of my chicken salad. This is just, it's actually canned chicken. I don't particularly like canned chicken for the most part. I do like it in chicken salad. I do like it when I'm making like a chicken Alfredo dish or something like that. But this has canned chicken, hard-boiled eggs, a little bit of celery, mayo, salt, and mustard. So that's all that I put in my chicken salad. When John eats this, He does typically add more mustard because I don't put enough in it for him. He prefers a little bit more mustard, so he does add mustard. He also adds dill relish, which I think a lot of people actually put in their chicken salads. That's just not something I prefer, but we do usually have just a bottle of dill relish because he doesn't like sweet relish or sweet pickles. He likes dill. So he will add, when he gets a serving of this, which is actually what's missing here, he had some last night, he will add dill relish, more mustard, and sometimes, depending on how he's feeling, he'll put some hot sauce in it as well. So I like it more bland. He likes it more flavorful. I make it the bland way, and then he adds what he wants to it when he eats it. So I'm going to put a half a serving of the chicken salad. I'm going to also put a half serving of mozzarella and a serving of the Mexican style cheese in my tortilla. I'm also going to have a salad. So I'm going to have this classic iceberg salad. I always pick this up at Walmart. They didn't have the big bags this week, so I had to get 2 small bags, which, you know, it's okay, but I usually get the big bag. And then I'm going to put a serving of feta cheese in my salad and some of this Olive Garden Italian dressing, and I forgot to pull it out, but I have some tomatoes that I cut up as well. So, and then I'm going to finish my Pepsi Zero. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all together. When it is ready to eat, I will show you what it looks like. If you've been around for a while, you know this is one of my favorite lunches. I used to be doing a chicken and cheese quesadilla just with like the Purdue shortcuts. I would use those, but I'm really liking the chicken salad because it actually ups my fat with the mayo in it and stuff. It actually ups my fat for my day. So I have been enjoying using the chicken salad over the chicken cuts, but it is more calories though that way. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put this all together and I will let you see what it looks like when it's ready to eat. All right, you guys, here's my lunch. I've got my salad, which is very, very tasty. I've got my quesadilla, which is very, very tasty. I've got my diet Pepsi, my Pepsi Zero, but this is gonna be my lunch today. It's gonna keep me warm. I actually was so cold that while my quesadilla was cooking, I actually had like my hands over the stovetop, the skillet, while I was heating up the quesadilla to get it warm. And yeah, I'm probably gonna have to turn my house heat on. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch while the quesadilla is still warm. And I do have something on the menu for dinner tonight. I'm not sure that I want to do that because the end of last week we skipped a couple of things that we were gonna have and like switched it up a little bit. So we might make one of those recipes tonight. I'm not sure. We'll see. I will let you know when we get there. It's only 11:30 right now. I'm eating lunch a little bit early. I usually eat around 12, but I'm eating a little bit early today. And when John gets home, we'll talk about what we want to make for dinner, because we might still make what we have on the menu, but we might make something different. I don't know. You'll be seeing here in a minute. All right, I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, you guys, it is time to make my dinner. And we decided not to eat what we were planning on eating because we just wanted to do something like really quick and really easy tonight. So we're kind of all doing whatever we want. John actually had some soup and some grilled cheese sandwiches. I am having the boxes upside down. Some of these real good mini pizzas. This is what we have easily accessible in my area, is the mini pizzas. And this is the uncured pepperoni ones. They're starting to get a little bit, these ones in particular, I've had them in the freezer for a while. So I was actually gonna make myself some eggs tonight, and I was like, no. The last time I had some of these that we have in the freezer, because they kind of got lost in the back of the freezer. Does that happen to anybody else? You just buy stuff and then it gets lost in the back of the freezer? No, is that just me? Anyway, they kind of got lost in the back of the freezer, and the last ones we had were a little bit freezer burned. So when we decided we were just gonna do like a free-for-all night, I was like, well, let me eat some of these pizzas. John is purposely now hitting his bowl with his spoon. Anyway, I'm making these pizzas. John's gonna actually eat a few as well, but let me show you what they look like before they get cooked. So here we are. The box comes with 8 little mini pizzas. I'm gonna have at least 4, which is 1 serving. Actually, let me show you the nutrition facts here. 1 serving is 4 pizzas. It's 250 calories and then 3 net carbs for 4 of them. I'm either gonna have 4 or 6. It depends. John said he'd help me eat them. I'm definitely not gonna eat all 8. I actually have the calories to eat all 8, but I'm not gonna eat all 8 because I'm gonna save some calories for dessert. That's Nicholas is having chicken nuggets. So anyway, I'm gonna have at least 4 of these, maybe 6. John's gonna eat a few, and I will show you what they look like when they are cooked. I like the flavor of these pizzas. They are a chicken crust, and then they have a little bit of sauce, cheese, and then these ones are the pepperoni style. I do like the flavor of them. I think they taste good. The problem is that I will show you after they are cooked, the cheese, because there's not actually like a crust. Like in a regular pizza, there's like a crust around the outside to hold like all the cheesy goodness inside of it. Sorry, I'm being very chatty today and John's laughing at me. Anyway, but these don't have that. So as these cook, the cheese is just gonna melt down and like spread across the entire pan. So that's why I have like the chicken for Nick like in the back of the pan, and I pulled the pizzas forward because Nick is not a fan of melted cheese. He loves cheese, but not melted cheese. So I'm trying to give his chicken adequate space to not get covered with melted cheese. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in the oven, and they should be done. The package I think says 16 minutes, 14 to 16 minutes until cheese is melted. I find that they actually get done, at least in my oven, probably about 10 or 12 minutes. So it won't be long to get these done. And then I am gonna have dessert. So I will show you what these look like when they're cooked, and then I'll also let you know how much I ate of them once I come back and talk about dessert. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in, and I will see you in just a second with the final product. All right, you guys, so this is what it looks like when it's done. I actually cooked them a little bit too long. They got brown, but you know, it'll give it a little bit of crispies, which is nice. But you can see how the oils and the cheeses spread out from the pizzas there. Like especially over here, you can see how that spread out on the back ones here. So anyway, this is gonna be my dinner. The little pizzas from Real Good Pizza, or Real Good Foods. I really do enjoy these actually. They're very tasty. I know that some people like the cauliflower crust, and I'm just not with that. You know what I mean? I really enjoy the chicken crusts a lot more than the cauliflower crust. So I'm not quite sure why my dog is barking. I think the mailman might have come. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and eat some of these. John's gonna eat some, and then it'll be time for dessert, and I will let you know how many pizzas I had, as well as what I'm having for dessert. So I will see you guys in just a second. All right, you guys, so it's time for dessert. And I'm actually having some new dessert tonight. I have yogurt in the refrigerator, but I'm not eating my yogurt. Like, what is going on, right? Anyway, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna have for dessert. And it's actually really good. They're newer things to me, and they're very tasty. So I'm gonna show you. All right, so I found these at my Costco. And I'm gonna have 2 of these. 4 bites is a serving. It's upside down, but maybe you guys can see that. Let's see. That is their information. It is 5 net carbs for 4 pieces. I'm gonna have 2 of the little pieces, so I'm gonna have a half a serving of that. And then I am gonna have some of these Quest peanut butter cups. These are really, really good, guys. If you have not tried these and you can get your hands on them, I would highly, highly, highly recommend them. They're very, very good. The serving size is 2 cups, and it's just really tasty. They're actually better, in my opinion, than the Slim Fast peanut butter cups. And I've also tried the peanut butter cups from Lily's. I've also tried the peanut butter cups from Chalk Zero as well. And I like the Slim Fast probably the best, well, other than the Quest. The Quest are my favorite. They are very, very good. If they put a little bit like a hint more sweetness to them, they would be like perfect. The Chalk Zero peanut butter cups, I'm just not into. They're not very good. They're very dry, and the peanut butter inside is very crumbly. The Lily's are okay. They're just not real sweet. And then the Slim Fast probably are my favorite of those 3, followed by the Lily's and then the Chalk Zero last. But ultimately is the Quest ones. They are the bomb. If you guys can find them, the bomb. Are we in the 90s? Like, what's going on? Anyway, if you can find them, I would highly recommend them. Beside my head here, you should be seeing my macros of the day. Not high enough fat. I didn't look at my carbs yet to see where my carbs are, although my total carbs are pretty high today. My net carbs should be pretty good, but my total carbs are pretty high today. So anyway, that is it for my full day of eating. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I always appreciate a thumbs up down below. If you have not yet and you would like to, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you have any comments, I'll leave those down below as well. All right, that's gonna be it for my full day of eating. It is just about 6 o'clock right now. We had an earlier dinner tonight, and I think I'm going to go edit videos for the rest of the evening. So that's gonna be it. I will see you guys on the next Omnis Eat. Bye.